Is your company recycling efficiently? Is all your waste recycled in the best way possible? And does your company get maximum profit out of its materials? Ecotest can answer those questions. In the following animation, we will show you how. For many years, a recycler has processed waste materials with the same results every time. The goods were submitted, sorted and processed into several materials. These were slag, dust from filters, plastics, metals and waste residue. Only a small part of those materials was recycled in a qualitative way. Most of it went to the incinerators to generate energy, or it was being dumped. This was far from being efficient. One could do a lot better on the reduction of CO2 and toxic materials. Also, the rest materials could be recycled in a better way. And there was another aspect. The processing costs were high. Time for Ecotest. With Ecotest, we scan every step of the process. It starts with the CO2 emissions of the trucks transporting the goods. Then, all steps of the recycling process are analysed, including the reintroduction of the produced materials. Test results showed that of the 10,000 tons of submitted materials, 4,100 tons were recycled, 1,500 tons were lost during processing, and 4,400 tons were burnt or dumped. On all those counts were the results disappointing. But there is room for improvement. That's how, in 2010, after Ecotest, an improvement procedure was started. We implemented new techniques to improve recycling and to get a higher turnover. Also, we found new markets for the recycling company. Soon it seemed that there was a lot of profit to be made in rest materials such as slag and plastic. Both plastics and slag could from now on be recycled in a qualitative way. The plastic got a new life in the car industry. This way, the materials were no longer dumped into incinerators, but, killing two birds with one stone, were being sold and recycled. The low-value slag could be transformed by an external party into high-value raw materials for the building industry. This way, the turnover on slag was quadrupled. With just these improvements, the plant now showed better overall results. The reduction of CO2 emission has more than doubled. The waste mountain has shrunk, the amount of toxic waste has been reduced, and the total cost has dropped by a staggering 2/3. For the near future, there are still improvements to be made. Besides slag and plastic, there is still a lot to be won on the other materials. If those innovations are processed in the upcoming 2 years, the recycling process will be optimally equipped, leading to almost no waste at all. The end result? More than 70% of the materials is recycled, leading to a tripling in reduction of CO2 emission. The reduction of toxic substances is apparently doubled, and, last but not least, there was a turnaround in costs. Whereas in the olden days, waste processing would cost money, it now generates money. So, when are you taking Ecotest?